Open your banking app and watch what your body does. Your thumb slows down, your stomach tightens. You almost want to close it before the numbers even load. A bill notification pops up and you mutter a quick curse under your breath. You tell yourself you will check it later. You buy a coffee and feel a sting of guilt that ruins the taste. You reach for your card at the grocery store and think one sentence that you have practiced for years. I am running out. That sentence is not a report. It is a command. Florence taught that your word is law. When you speak lack, you authorize it. When you speak supply, you authorize that instead. God is the source. Jobs, clients, tips, discounts, gifts, refunds, and ideas are only channels. Channels change all the time. The source does not. If you learn to treat your words as the switch that opens or closes the channel, the same daily life could start to move in your favor very quickly. Let us make this real and close to home. You wake up and see the rent reminder. You feel a cold wave, and you say, even if only inside your head, this month will be tight. That single line becomes the headline for the day. Your mood drops. You shrink your actions. You avoid replying to a message that could bring a new client. You scroll for distraction, and the day obeys the headline. The law you set at the start has worked. Now try another headline. God is my instant and infinite supply. Money circulates to me and returns under grace. You breathe, you say it out loud, and you keep your eyes open for the next right step. You send the follow-up message. You answer the call you have been avoiding. You notice a discount that you used to ignore. You keep your tone clean when you speak about money. The day now obeys a different law. Maybe you are saying, I have tried positive statements before. I am still in debt. Florence would not ask you to pretend. She would ask you to give a new command and then move one clean step in agreement with it. Words alone are not begging for miracles. Words set direction. Action proves agreement. When your words and your next small action match, the law moves without strain. Think of a moment you already spend money, the ride share, the phone bill, the groceries. Before you tap, pay, you speak a clear instruction, perfect circulation, immediate return, not soon, now, under grace and in perfect ways. Then you complete the payment with a steady breath and a steady face. No groan, no joke about being broke, no sad story. You do not feed fear. You feed the law. You may also say, I cannot just spend more. I am already careful. Good. We are not asking you to waste. We are asking you to remove fear from the act of paying. Fear is the tax that keeps you poor. Calm is the signal that opens channels. If you can only afford a small amount today, keep it small and peaceful. Buy what you already plan to buy, but do it with a new sentence on your lips. This wallet never empties. God fills it again and again. Money moves for me now, under grace. You will feel silly the first time. Speak anyway. Your nervous system needs to hear your voice take leadership. Your money life will follow your nervous system, not your wish. A teenager can use this. A parent can use this. A business owner can use this. It is not theory. It is a habit. Each time you touch money, you teach it how to behave by how you speak. You can run a whole month on autopilot with one sloppy phrase, or you can train the atmosphere around your wallet with one clean phrase. The result is not magic. The result is direction and agreement. When direction and agreement line up, opportunities appear in plain sight. You still make the call. You still send the invoice. You still ask for the refund you are owed. You do it without the dead weight of fear, and that is why it works. Think about last week. Where did you cancel your own flow with your mouth? Maybe you told a friend that you are always unlucky with money. Maybe you joked that your wallet has a hole in it. You were not describing your life. You were authorizing it. The good news is simple. You can revoke that order and issue a new one. Say it now in a calm, steady tone. Money circulates and returns to me under grace. God is my source. Channels change. Then look for one small step that fits that sentence. Answer the email. List the old item you said you would sell. Send the message to the client who said to follow up. Check the subscription that keeps charging you and cancel what you do not use. This is not hustle. This is hygiene. Clean words, clean steps, clean results. Some people will hear this and think it is soft. It is not soft. It is strict. It asks you to stop speaking against yourself. It asks you to stop announcing a law you do not want. It asks you to stop using money to punish yourself. It demands leadership from your tongue. It demands obedience from your actions. Florence said to obey your intuitive lead. When you say the right sentence, you will feel a small nudge toward the right next move. Do not drown that nudge with drama. Do the small move in a small way. Then bless it. Bless the bill you just paid. Bless the person you paid. Bless your own hand for paying it. The spirit of blessing is not decoration. It is the atmosphere that keeps circulation clear. If you have tried to get rich by force and felt tired, this approach will feel different. You are not trying to grab money and hold it. You are letting it move and instructing it to return. You are treating each payment as a seed that must come back multiplied and right on time. You are refusing to curse your seed. You are refusing to call it loss. You are refusing to call yourself empty. You are choosing a new language that your life can obey. If you forget and slip into old talk, stop in the very moment and correct it. Replace the sentence on the spot. No shame, no long speech. Money circulates and returns to me under grace. God is my source. Channels change. Then, move on with your day. You do not need a lucky moment. You need a stable mouth. You do not need a perfect plan. You need a steady sentence and a willing step. The law is not far. It is as near as your next word. It is as near as your next tap on the screen. Today, you will open your app without flinching. You will look at the number without panic. You will give one clear command. Then you will carry yourself like someone whose source cannot run out. Watch what happens in the next 2 or 3 days. A small discount that did not show before. A client who replies. A bill that turns out to be less than you feared. A refund you forgot about. You will be tempted to call it coincidence. Do not do that. Call it what it is. Your word went out, your action agreed with it, and the law answered. This is the new way you will touch money. Calm voice, clean sentence, simple step, every time. You are no longer the person who opens a wallet and apologizes. You are the person who opens a wallet and gives a lawful command. This wallet never empties. Money circulates and returns under grace. God is my instant and infinite supply. Speak it now in a clear tone. Let your body feel it. Then keep that tone as you move through the day. The flow has already begun. There is a simple order to money that most of us were never taught. First comes the word, then comes the way. Florence said the word is law, and the law obeys the clean word faster than it obeys a frantic plan. When you speak, you are not decorating the moment. You are authorizing the next move of your life. That is why we begin with the tongue and end with the wallet. God is the source. Jobs, clients, sales, and platforms are only channels. Channels open and close every day. The source does not close. If you have ever lost a client or a job, you know how quickly panic tries to take the microphone. It says the channel is gone, therefore the supply is gone. That is not true. The channel changed. The source is intact. When you let this order settle in your body, your voice changes. You stop begging the closed door. You bless it and face forward. You issue a lawful command for a new channel to appear, and you behave like someone who expects it. That behavior is not acting. That is faith with shoes on. Bills are where this law becomes practical. Many people treat a bill like a threat. They say, "I hate this bill," and then pay it with a sigh that teaches the nervous system to fear the next one. Florence taught people to bless the bill, to call it paid, not with wishful thinking, but with a clean decree that sets your inner climate before you pay. When you bless the bill, you are not pretending it is smaller. You are declaring that you are not smaller than it. You are confirming what is true in divine order. Supply precedes demand, and what you advance in trust returns to you under grace. Picture two people paying the same electricity bill on the same morning. The first one grumbles, calls it a drain, jokes about being broke. The second one takes one slow breath, speaks in a calm tone and says, "God is my instant and infinite supply, perfect circulation, immediate return, under grace and in perfect ways. Both press pay." The first person has set a law of fear and moves through the day tight and suspicious. The second has set a law of circulation and moves through the day with soft eyes, noticing options that fear would hide. The bill is identical, the numbers match, but the atmospheres do not. Atmosphere is what money reads. Some will say that this is just mindset. A mindset is not small. It is the operating system your actions run on. A clean word does not erase work. It makes the work effective. When your inner command is aligned, you answer the email that brings the referral. You return the call you delayed. You notice a subscription you do not need and free that money without drama. You speak without the little tremor that used to scare clients. You are not leaking fear into every sentence, and that single change alters outcomes. Let us be honest about language that breaks the law. Phrases like, "I never have enough," "everything is expensive," "money hates me" sound casual, but they function like passwords that log you into the old life. The law is mechanical. It does not argue. It runs the program you repeat. If you do not want the old program, do not recite it. Replace it with a sentence that a child could remember and an adult could obey. Money circulates and returns to me under grace. God is my source. Channels change. When you hear yourself slipping, stop mid-sentence, correct it, and keep moving. Do not make a scene about the mistake. Make a correction. There is also a quiet discipline about time. Many people announce, "I need the money now," with the voice of fear, and then do nothing but wait. Now, in the law is not panic. Now is agreement. Now is the small step that fits the sentence you just spoke. If you declare perfect circulation and immediate return, ask one person for the payment they already owe you. List one item you said you would sell. Send one proposal you avoided because you felt unready. Immediate return often arrives through prepared places you have ignored. The decree turns your head toward them. You might ask, what if nothing shows up today? Keep the law anyway. The seed is in the ground. Keep the atmosphere kind. Stay in motion without rushing. Smile at the next bill and pay it with blessing, not with a frown that curses your own hand. If a discount appears, take it and call it circulation. If a refund arrives, receive it and call it return. If a new invitation appears, answer promptly and call it a channel. This is not superstition. This is training. You are training your tongue to lead and your life to follow. There is a sentence from Florence that many people love because it is both strong and gentle. Under grace and in perfect ways. Grace means we refuse struggle as a method. Perfect ways means we refuse shady paths. We do not push doors open with fear. We speak doors open with authority. We do not cling to a single channel as if it were God. We honor the channel, and if it closes, we thank it and stand ready for the next. The soul that understands this becomes calm around money, and calmness is expensive. It purchases clarity, and clarity purchases wise moves. Think of your wallet as a small altar, not in a mystical sense, but as a place where you remember your order, word first, way next. When you touch it, speak simply. This wallet never empties. Money circulates here and returns. God is my source. Then do the next task in front of you as if the law is already working, because it is. You will feel a fight from old habits for a few days. Old sentences will try to steal the microphone. Smile and replace them. No speeches. One clean line will do. When Florence guided people, she did not make them chase complex rituals. She gave them a clear word and asked for obedience to the next small lead. That spirit is what we keep. We make money ordinary again by placing it back under law. We take the heat out of it. We stop using it to measure our worth. We stop accusing it of leaving us. We stop accusing ourselves of failing it. We return to source. We speak the decree, and we watch for the way to appear. It always does. So today, if a bill meets you, bless it. If a channel wobbles, release it and speak for a new one. If your mouth wants to dramatize, choose steadiness instead. Let your children hear you talk about money in a way that teaches them order, not fear. Let your friends hear a tone that gives them courage. Keep your sentences short so they can be remembered in the store, at the gas station, at the screen where you tap, pay. The law is close. It lives on your lips. Keep it there, and your life will keep the rhythm. A clean word is powerful, but a clean word wrapped in a clean action is law in motion. This is where your mouth and your money meet in a simple rhythm you can keep anywhere. When you touch your wallet or open your banking app, let your body arrive first, shoulders down. One slow breath in, one slow breath out. Then give the room a sentence that has weight. This wallet never empties. God is my instant and infinite supply. Money circulates to me and returns under grace. Do not rush it. Your tone must be calm, like you mean it and are not trying to make it true by force. You are not begging. You are authorizing. Morning is the easiest place to begin. Before you step out or sit at your desk, place your hand on your wallet or phone for a moment and speak the 3 lines with a steady voice. If your child is nearby, let them hear it so they learn a new way of talking about money. The goal is not to stir emotion. The goal is to set order. When the order is set early, the day tends to fall into place. You will find that your decisions carry less panic and more clarity, and clarity is what opens channels you already have but do not use. A payment is the moment the old fear used to bite. Today it becomes the moment the new law takes the lead. Picture yourself at the counter with a card reader in front of you. In the past, you sighed or joked about being broke. Now you pause for a heartbeat and let one sentence pass your lips in a calm whisper. Perfect circulation, immediate return, under grace and in perfect ways. Then you pay with the same face you would wear if you were ordering a glass of water. No drama, no flinch. The cashier does not need to know what you said. The law knows. Your nervous system knows. That is enough. Online payments need the same treatment. You look at the electricity bill on the screen. You are tempted to feel small. Instead, you sit up a little taller and speak first. God is my source. Channels change. This bill is not an enemy. This bill is part of my clean life. I bless it and pay it. You click pay and stay in your seat for a breath, not to worship the screen, but to seal your tone. Bless the company that serves you. Bless your hand that pays. Bless the seed you have planted. A blessed seed knows its way home. There will be days when the amount feels heavy. On those days, keep the action small and steady. Buy only what you meant to buy, but bless it before you pay. If money is tight, choose a small purchase that brings real use and real peace. The size is not the signal. The signal is the way you speak and the way you move. Fear tightens and chokes the channel. Calm opens it. Calm is not laziness. Calm is authority. Florence often guided people to act in faith without noise. That is what you are doing now. You are acting and you are quiet. When you receive money, answer it with the same order. A client pays an invoice. A friend sends back what they owed. A refund appears. Before you rush to the next task, put your hand on the money or look at the number with gratitude and say the law again. This wallet never empties. Money circulates and returns under grace. Thank you, God, for supply. Gratitude here is not a performance. It is recognition. You recognize source and you recognize that channels can and do change for your good. Some people will wonder if the words have to be perfect. They do not have to be fancy. Keep them short so you can use them at the gas station, at the grocery store, in a ride share, or when the phone rings with a new expense. If nerves rise, slow your breath and repeat one clean line until your voice stops shaking. Money circulates to me and returns. Under grace. Your words are training wheels for your state. Your state is the steering wheel for your behavior. Your behavior is how the channel opens. If you need to ask for money that is already owed to you, take the same spirit into that conversation. Do not chase. Do not accuse. Speak with the tone of someone who expects order. Write the message clearly and kindly. Confirm the amount and the date you agreed on. End with a line that assumes completion. Thank you for settling this today. When your tone is clean, people feel less need to defend and more freedom to respond. You have removed the push from your request and replaced it with lawful certainty. There will also be moments to cancel what no longer serves you. A subscription you forgot, a small leak that adds up. Old you might have put it off and then beaten yourself up later. New you acts without drama. You open the app, speak your sentence of order, and cancel with a steady hand. The money you free is not lost money. It is circulation returned. Call it that. Giving the right name keeps the atmosphere bright and keeps you from sliding back into the story of loss. If cash is your method, treat the notes with the same respect. Smooth them out instead of crumpling. Place them in your wallet, face the same way. Speak the law as you put them in and as you take them out. The way you handle money teaches your senses to associate money with peace. That association matters when decisions come fast. A peaceful hand can reach for wise options that a panicked hand cannot see. Peace is not a luxury. Peace is a tool. At night, do not let the last word be fear. The last word belongs to law. Sit on the edge of your bed for a minute with your wallet or phone in your hand. Remember one payment you made and one thing that returned. It may be small, a discount, a ride that cost less than usual, a meal a friend covered. Tell the truth about it out loud. That was circulation. That was return. Then speak the 3 commands one more time with a slow voice and let sleep carry them. Your mind will work on the order you set while you rest. The simplest way to ruin this is to turn it into performance. Keep it human. If you forget and complain, stop in the middle and repair it. Say the clean line and move on. No shame, no lecture. Law answers the word you keep, not the mistake you correct. In a few days, you will notice you open the app faster. You pay without a wince. You speak about money with a new gentleness. You will notice that opportunities feel nearer, that solutions show up sooner, that people respond to your messages with more ease. Nothing mystical has happened. The atmosphere changed because your word and your action finally agree. You are not trying to trap money. You are teaching it how to behave around you. You are not trying to make yourself worthy. You are treating yourself as already provided for because you are. God is the source. Your words are the switch. Your actions are the wire. Keep them in order, and the light stays on. This wallet never empties. Money circulates and returns under grace. God is my instant and infinite supply. Let those lines live on your lips and in your hands. Speak, pay, bless, then walk on. Training your money life is like training your breath. It works because it is small, steady, and repeated. For 7 days, you will keep one simple rhythm. Morning, you set the tone. Daytime, you keep the tone while you pay and receive. Night, you seal the tone. You will also keep a small notebook or a note on your phone called Return Log. In this log, you tell the truth about what went out and what came back within 48 to 72 hours. This is not a superstition hunt. This is hygiene for your mouth, your nerves, and your money. Begin each morning before the noise finds you. Sit on the edge of your bed or at your kitchen table with your wallet or your phone in your hand. Take 3 steady breaths until your shoulders soften. Speak the 3 sentences slowly as if you are giving instructions to a good team. This wallet never empties. Money circulates to me and returns under grace. God is my instant and infinite supply. Do not rush through them. Let your voice be low and calm. You are not trying to get loud. You are trying to get clear. When the words settle, open your return log and write the date and one clean intention for the day. Write that you will pay in peace and notice return without straining your eyes. Through the day, you will meet moments that used to trigger old talk: a tap at the train station, a snack with a friend, a bill online. In those small moments, pause for a heartbeat and speak one short command before your thumb hits pay. Perfect circulation, immediate return, under grace. Then follow through without a grimace and without a joke that curses your own hand. When something returns, even if it is small, capture it. A discount on a ride, a sale on groceries you needed, an invoice that clears, a friend who covers the meal, a refund you forgot, a new client who finally answers, even a simple fee that is waived. These are not accidents you must pretend not to see. They are the quiet proof that atmosphere matters. Keep your words clean for one full day at a time. Avoid sentences that teach fear to your nerves and to your home. Refuse, I am always short. Refuse, this is killing me. Refuse, everything is so expensive. Replace them on the spot with money circulates and returns to me. Replace them with God is my source. Replace them with I am guided to right action. Do not turn this into a performance. Smile at the mistake, correct it, and move on. The law does not punish the moment you correct. The law follows the word you keep. In the early evening, take a minute to open your return log. List what went out today in simple lines: bus fare, electricity bill, a small gift for a friend, groceries. Then on the same page, list what came back within the day. Do not hunt for big events and miss the small streams. Each stream matters because it trains your eyes to stop ignoring the good. Write what returned and how it returned. A coupon appeared at checkout, a client paid early, a neighbor shared fruit, a streaming service credited a free week. The amount does not make it holy or unholy. The honesty does. Florence often wrote that what man requires is already on its way to him. Your eyes need practice to recognize the ways it travels. At night, you hold a short gait. Sit quietly for 3 minutes before sleep. Touch your wallet or your phone again. Remember one outgoing payment from today and bless it by name. Remember one return and bless it by name. Say the 3 sentences again in the same slow voice you used in the morning. This is how you let your mind sleep under order. You do not let fear be the last speaker. You let law be the last speaker. Your word is your wand. It points your life where it must go even while you rest. If a day feels tight and nothing seems to come back, keep the rhythm anyway. The seed is not lost. The ground is working below sight. Your job is to keep the climate warm and clean. Do not punish yourself with shame. Shame is a poor farmer. If you feel the urge to complain, take one deep breath and use a simple Florence line that never grows old. Under grace and in perfect ways. That sentence takes the heat out of forcing and returns you to quiet authority. You are not here to chase. You are here to govern your mouth and to obey your next right step. There will be days when you need to ask for money owed. Do it inside the drill. Before you write or call, set the tone with one breath and one decree. Then speak or type in clear, kind language that assumes completion. When you receive, record it. There will be days when you see a leak, an old subscription, or a habit that eats your peace. Close the leak without drama. Record the return as circulation restored. The log is not a museum, it is a dashboard. It shows you that small obedience compounds. Teach your house the same rhythm. Let your child hear you bless a bill instead of sighing at it. Let a partner watch you pay without flinching. Let your friends hear you speak supply without showing off. This spreads calm faster than any lecture. People remember tone. Money also remembers tone. When your tone is settled, you stop scaring channels away. You welcome them without clinging to them. The channel may change. The source does not. Keep this sentence near your mouth until it feels native. God is my source. Channels change. 7 days is long enough to feel a difference. The first or second day, you will notice your hand reach for clean words before old words light up. By the third day, you will notice that your jaw stays looser when you tap pay. By the fourth day, you will notice 2 or 3 returns you used to ignore. By the fifth day, you will find yourself acting on small leads quickly instead of delaying and creating pressure. By the sixth day, you will look at your log and see a pattern that encourages you. By the seventh day, you will know the drill belongs to you. Keep it. Repeat it. Let it become the way you live. This is not a trick. This is stewardship. You steward your speech, your breath, your attention, and your little acts. You treat money like a servant, not a master. You do not scold it, you train it. You do not hide from it, you bless it. You do not break yourself to get it. You remember that God gives you ideas, favor, timing, and open doors that no one else can close. You keep your voice clean so you can hear those leads without static. You keep your log so you do not forget that grace moves in plain daylight. When the week is done, you will not need anyone to convince you. Your own pages will speak. They will show the outflow that did not frighten you and the inflow that did not skip you. They will show a calmer mouth and a stronger step. That is how Florence worked with people, not with strain, with order, with a sentence that a child could say, with a habit that a busy parent could keep, with faith that wears shoes. Keep the shoes on. Keep the sentence near. Keep the log open. Money circulates to you and returns under grace. This wallet never empties. God is your instant and infinite supply. There is a moment in every practice when the new way stops feeling like a trick and starts feeling like your nature. That is the seal. Not a stamp on a paper, but a steady tone that does not break when a number on a screen rises or falls. You are no longer auditioning calm. You are carrying it. You are not chasing proof. You are noticing it. You are not arguing with bills. You are blessing them and moving forward. This is where Florence's spirit lives. Simple word, quiet step, faithful rhythm. You do not whip the law. You walk with it. The seal is not louder than the fear you used to carry. It is steadier. Old talk used to rush out of your mouth the moment a payment appeared. Now a single breath places your feet on the ground and a clean line puts your house in order. Money circulates and returns to me under grace. God is my source. Channels change. You do not need to make this dramatic. The more ordinary it becomes, the stronger it is. It is ordinary to wash your hands before you eat. It is ordinary to turn on a light before you read. It will be ordinary to command circulation before you pay and to name return when it arrives. This ordinary holiness is what protects your days. People will test your new tone without meaning to. A friend will joke about being broke and wait for your agreement. You will smile and keep your sentence. A coworker will complain about how money just disappears. You will answer gently. Mine circulates and returns. Someone will say the economy is terrifying. You will respect the facts and still declare your order. God is my source. Channels change. You do not argue. You do not preach. You do not try to fix anyone's mouth but your own. Your peace is persuasive enough. The seal changes the way you measure progress. In the old life, you only counted big deposits and felt empty the rest of the time. In the sealed life, you count the whole dance, the clean payment, the calm breath, the discount that shows, the invoice that clears, the quiet nudge you obeyed, the leak you closed without drama. You call it all circulation in return. You keep your return log not as a shrine to numbers, but as a record of obedience. When the mind tries to say, nothing is happening, you hold the pages in your hands and read them. You tell the truth to your own heart with evidence that you yourself gathered in daylight. Sometimes a channel will shut. A client will pause a contract. A sale will fall through. The old you would take it personally and prophesy loss. The sealed you will bless the channel for what it carried and release it. You will say out loud that God is the source and that a fresh, rightful channel appears now in perfect ways. Then you will take one small step in that direction. Send a proposal. Answer a message. Revise the offer. Ask for the referral. You do not push doors with panic. You test handles with faith. Many will open because your hand is no longer shaking. Keeping the seal also changes how you wait. Waiting without a seal is exhausting. It is worry dressed as patience. Waiting with a seal is light. It is trust with shoes on. You do what is yours to do and refuse to narrate disaster while you do it. You do not call delay a denial, and you do not call a small start a failure. You let the law work in the ground the way a seed works in the dark. You water with clean words. You weed with clean decisions. You stay available to ways you did not plan. Grace is efficient when you stop interrupting it. If you forget and slip, you do not punish yourself. You repair the sentence in the same breath. You speak the law again and you move on. Florence would not have you drag a mistake through the day like a chain. She would have you correct course with kindness and keep walking. The seal is not a mood you protect with silence. It is an identity you wear in all weather. Your family will feel the new climate. Your clients will feel it. Even your own body will feel it and respond with steadier energy. The atmosphere follows the mouth that is not divided. This is the life you are building, one where money is a servant, not a judge, one where bills are part of a clean life, not enemies, one where channels come and go without moving your center, one where you live inside a simple order, word first, way next, blessing always. You will have days that feel ordinary and days that feel bright, but the rhythm remains the same. Speak, breathe, pay, bless, record, repeat. The repetition is not boring, it is royal. Kings and queens wear the same crown every day. This is your crown, a steady sentence and an obedient step. Now let us seal it together. Sit a little taller. Place your hand on your wallet or your phone. Let your shoulders drop. Let your breath be slow. Speak after me in a tone that sounds like you mean it because you do. This wallet never empties. Money circulates to me and returns under grace. God is my instant and infinite supply. Again, slower. This wallet never empties. Money circulates to me and returns under grace. God is my instant and infinite supply. One last time, calm and sure. This wallet never empties. Money circulates to me and returns under grace. God is my instant and infinite supply. Carry that voice into the next small action. Pay one thing without a flinch. Ask for one payment that is owed with kindness and clarity. Notice one return and name it aloud. Bless one bill and bless your own hand for paying it. The law has not moved away from you. It has moved into you. Keep it there. Keep the rhythm. Let grace work. If this spoke to your spirit, seal it publicly so your mouth learns its new home. Type the word circulation in the comments. Share this with one friend who needs peace around money today. Subscribe and stay with me for the next decree. Your mouth will lead and your money will follow.